Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're playing Dragon Squadron. Boy, we just jump right into the game. This is another translated Japanese game for us. This is interesting. Like, you just literally just jump right into the game. There's no anything. All right, let's get to the game, hopefully here shortly. Goes back to slacking. That's kind of funny. They all go back to their same spot. All right, let's go. Super monoroids, huh? Wow, I mean, all right. One hell of a walk, let me tell you. Come on, can we, no skipping? I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure what kind of game it is. It seems more RPG-ish, but that could be completely wrong. All right, come on. There's more. Most of your family's dead. Oh, but wait, there's more. They kidnapped your mother. Jesus criminy, this poor kid. Killed your brother and your father, kidnapped your mother. It kind of feels like a Nicolas Cage movie. Or Liam Neeson. Either way. More? You still have more to tell me? That's funny. They just stick him in a will, and all of a sudden he's in an elite unit, whether he deserves it or not, huh? And he's just got out of a classroom. This is one hell of a long entrance. Hey, finally running. That's good. And sister taken. I didn't even see the sister part. Entire family just... them's the breaks, kids, I guess. I mean, partially feel like it's going to be a mech game. I was tempted to just say no and see what happens. The game ends. Game over. But... oh, Lord. Dick. Oh, jeez, this is slow. Put me to sleep. Dick Roger, huh? Kim Pimpin'. All right. It would be nice if we can get actually gameplay. Would be great. Terrible premise for a game. Your family all died. We're just going to sit you in an elite squad of fighters, even though you're what appears to be in high school. Have at it. No combat training, no nothing. Just, oh, your dad's willed? Let's jump right into it. Alright, let's just go right into it. At this point, I just want to see what this game is all about. So this actually does seem like it's going to be kind of an RPG. Alright, looks like it's going to be kind of complex too. Interesting. I mean, it's kind of a cool layout. It definitely is a sci-fi. Weird. Alright, let's see what we got. Runaway equip. It's interesting that we have to equip before we... I'm at a loss at this point. I don't know. Definitely gonna take some getting used to. So it looks like our team does their own stuff. So we only control our one guy. I mean, it's definitely a game where you probably do want the book, all the instructions, because it looks like it's going to be a somewhat advanced game. So now I'm equipping every... Yeah, this is a very... This is not a game that I don't feel like you can just jump right into and know how to play it. I think this one is complex enough where there's enough weird nuance, not even nuance, it's just complete different systems and gameplay than you're used to, even though it appears to be a run-of-the-mill kind of sci-fi RPG. but it doesn't make. Like before defense and then we attacked and like it doesn't seem like things work the same. I don't know. It's very confusing. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, like it's weird that before the game just played itself, and now all of a sudden we're controlling everything. I don't understand why. All right, next thing I want to see is, is if it once we kill an enemy, if it moves on to the next one right away or not. I mean, it's very interesting. It's a little unique, definitely. But at the end of the day, it really is just a very more elaborate RPG game. I'm still going to try and see what's going on here. I'm curious as if... Alright, so are we attacking anything else? So no, literally if the enemy's not there, it's like Final Fantasy... Oh, no. I say that and then he attacks. It's interesting that there's such a delay when you having them attack and then actually having everything go off. I don't know, honestly, it seems like a decent enough little game, but it doesn't really seem to have a lot of really like heart or anything to it. The premise just seems kind of thrown together and kind of stupid, and it just throws you into the game, and you really don't have a sense of purpose or anything like that. It's just a game. You know, like with a lot of other stuff, you get good stories, and you know, you're brought in, and you're the hero, and all these things like the Dragon Quest, Final Fantasies, Chrono Triggers, all these things, you know, they build up and they think. This one is a very stupid premise. Like, let's be real. Again, you're a high school student. All of a sudden, somehow, both your dad and your brother get killed, and then they happen to kidnap your mom and your sister. And then in his will, he's like, I want him to go there. So all of a sudden, we're just thrown into an elite group where we've never even had training or anything, and then we're just boom, we're here. And like there's this long drawn out opening scene that really doesn't even do anything for much of anything except just kind of do this convoluted start, and then we're just thrust into this which is a very complex. Like the one thing I do like about it is what appears to be pretty complex, in a way, I guess. And I'm sure there's a lot more to this game than meets the eye. Okay, so we can't do anything with Assault Suit, it doesn't seem like. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's more complicated than it probably is. But I feel like there's just not enough here to really get you invested in actually wanting to honestly play the game. I feel like it's just, they kind of throw you in it. They do a convoluted where, oh, we don't really want to come up with a real story or anything. Like nothing really makes sense. It's like they got in conflict fighting these, I'm just going to call them Metroid, whatever. And then all of a sudden, they're developing the Superman, and like everything seems convoluted, with no real story, no real purpose. Very, very stupid premise on why we're here, you as a whole. I mean, if you look past all that, the game is playable. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it at all, and I'm sure there's more involved later on. But I can't really feel very brought into the game. Like, with all the RPGs out there, like, this one just feels very basic to me. Even though it looks complex and, you know, sci-fi and all this stuff. And there's definitely a market for it, an audience for it. But for true, like, I think for a lot more true RPGers or whatever, I feel like this one really is going to be lacking because there's no, like, heart or soul to the game at all. It really just feels convoluted to throw you in, here's the game. I mean, the game itself seems decent, but there's nothing like... Like, stuff like this, where just randomly, like... I guess that is the equivalent of, hey, you found a chest, right? But there's just not enough to bring you into the game. I mean, even combat feels just kind of blasé, honestly. I think it's just because I've been taken out of the game because of the convoluted, stupid story. I mean, he even starts with almost the same stats as all these more powerful... Oh, no, we're up over here. I'm looking at Parker for some reason because that was the one that we first were taking control of for whatever reason. But, I mean, combat is... We're a elite team, I gather. So, yeah, the combat's pretty easy. Whatever. But, like, combat just doesn't really feel like anything. All the ones we've gotten, and we still didn't get the one. So I guess you're going to give us the right one. Like, even this just feels more trite. Like, we got to run around getting a key card from each and every person around here just so we can... It's unnecessary, and I feel like it's just busy work. Let me give you a card before I die. Really? So we're doing... Like, there's not even a cursor, so you don't even know where you're, what we're doing here. So we're stuck on this one. This is dumb. This is so stupid. Like, you can't tell where you're doing, and it just, honestly, I'm almost randomly just doing the things for it to do what it's supposed to. I don't know. I don't know why we all of a sudden just we're in this now. It sucks. This sucks so much. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the game at all. Like, it really just, like I said, I don't... There's nothing really there to draw you into the game. They just kind of, they throw you into a convoluted thing. They have this long, drawn-out nothingness for an intro, and then it's just like, boom, there you go play. And it just, it feels like it's rushed. It feels like it's thrown together, and you're just thrown into the mess with no real rhyme or reason. And then just random things like this, where all of a sudden it's like, oh, here, there you go. Get these cards. You have no cursor, so you don't know what anything is moving. Usually I'm better at these too. I don't know what. It's just because you can't tell where you're trying to move anything. I don't know. This is just more frustrating than anything. It's not really enjoyable. So I feel like that needs to be at the top, those need to be at the bottom, and the other stuff is in the middle. Oh, no. Alright, that goes there. No, because I want this up there. Like, I don't even know what this is supposed to look like. So we're just guessing on what, I mean, you can see what pieces go to what, but in what order. I don't know. This is just a big clusterfuck pain in the ass is what it kind of boils down to be honest. Oops, I mixed them up. This is so not fun. Ah, this is so annoying. And you can't get out of it either. Like, we're stuck in this until we do it. Like, there's no exiting, there's no restarting the whole thing. We just sit here doing this until we get there. And that in and of itself is also just annoying as fuck, too. I don't know, maybe it's just because I just don't care about the game enough that I'm not doing this well at all. I'm usually very good at these, but this for some reason is just not going well. I know those two need to go there, those need to go there. I can't tell if it's supposed to be top or bottom or where we're doing all these things at. I don't know. I'm over it. Like, I'm not a big fan of the game to begin with, and this is just a clusterfuck of stupid right here, and just making the game almost miserable. Like, really. So, with that being said, guys, it just doesn't have any heart or soul. It just feels like it's it's very cold, calculated, a very sterile kind of RPG. Where it's a sci-fi game and it looks like it has a lot of potential and there's probably a lot more going on, but they really don't get you, excuse me, invested in the game at all. They just kind of throw it together and just chuck you in there and it's like, there you go have fun. And it's just not enjoyable. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining. Until next time, guys, you have a good one.